Got any sevens? Go fish. Got any aces? Go fish.
Would you quit playing with yourself?
Welcome back to Worth the Dram. I'm Red.
And I'm Grim.
This is your home for whiskey reviews, high opinions, and no, it's low opinions and high jokes.
We just talked about it.
I know. It's the opposite of when we did Dalmore.
Yeah.
This is the other side of that coin flip.
This is the second half of our coin flip.
So, low opinions, high jokes.
You got it. It's also the home for outlawed tunes on outlawed pipes.
Yes.
That's another Braveheart
It
quote.
is.
We'll eventually stop, I think.
No.
Nope, never.
Never, especially when we're into scotch.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, today we're doing Auchentoshan.
Auchentoshan. 12 year?
12 year. I had to look up the pronunciation for that. I was going to try and do it in a Scottish accent, but I've got several comments asking me to stop.
To be fair, you have gotten a couple to keep them going.
Yes, true. It's going to happen tonight.
Yeah.
It's just, I didn't want to start out with that and immediately turn people off. So,
Because we've said it before, we really only want to turn you on.
it's very true.
So tell me about Auchentoshan.
So, Auchentoshan is actually only one of three lowlands distilleries still remaining in Scotland. And lowlands, do you want to do the map?
Yeah, where would you like it?
Lowland,
Where the map? Where would you like me to put the map?
right here?
Right there. Okay.
Right here? I don't know.
We'll put it right there.
Somewhere in this general vicinity. Lowlands. Established in 1823 in the Dunbartonshire?
Dunbartonshire.
Dunbartonshire?
Yeah.
I didn't think you said the Shire. That's what.
It's different. All right. I mean, if it's
Like New Hampshire.
well, that's New Hampshire. But I mean, if it's a UK destination,
You say the Shire? Okay,
Yeah.
Dunbartonshire. Dunbartonshire estate of Auchentoshan.
in Glasgow.
In Glasgow,
Yes.
Scotland.
There it is.
It wasn't going to be that long.
No.
So, established in 1823, production was actually halted in World War II because the River Clyde that runs by Glasgow was actually a UK shipbuilding yard. So it was a target for the Germans.
Yep. Actually, in 1941, their warehouse was completely destroyed by a German bombing raid.
So in 1994, Auchentoshan was actually bought by Suntory of Suntory Toki, and now Beam Suntory. So Suntory, being the overall company, owns Jim Beam and Auchentoshan. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Just kind of how, like, Diageo is a big Scotch thing. It seems like Suntory is now becoming just an owner of lots of different distilleries.
Yeah. So hey, why don't we get to pouring?
You want to get to pouring?
Yeah. It's been a couple weeks since we've had a Scotch.
Yeah, it's been a little while.
And I'll tell you this: the Dalmore left an interesting taste in my mouth.
Yeah.
So I'm eager to see what the Lowlands has to offer. All right, so
It's cute.
Yeah,
It was cute.
yeah. So the Auchentoshan
Process?
blah blah porpoise. The Auchentoshan process is actually very interesting because they start by distilling a beer, actually called a distiller's beer. After that is done, or
I was evening out the
have you
glass.
poured into?
Oh no, I forgot.
Damn!
Oh
What goes around comes around.
man,
Those who do not heed history are doomed to repeat it.
I did not take heed of.
Heed it up.
It's been a while since we had an Office reference.
It has been. Anyway, so they start with the distiller's beer and then they triple distill every drop, which brings the alcohol by volume up from 8% to 81%.
Fun fact.
Ooh, fun fact.
Auchentoshan is the only Scottish distillery that triple distills every drop.
Interesting.
Most Scottish distilleries only do double distillation, but Auchentoshan does 3.
So actually, in our research, we saw that this distillery actually produces the highest distillate in all of Scotland.
Yeah, and that's because of the triple.
Yep.
Astute viewers, well, hold on, I'm gonna sniff for ice. It's starting. Astute viewers will remember Irish whiskey is also triple distilled, pretty much 100% of the time throughout Ireland. So that's one thing in common between this Scotch and some of the other things we may have tried.
Yeah. So that unique process. Thank you.
It's been a while since we got that close.
Yeah. Probably not as long for me as it's been for you.
I was missing it.
Yeah. Anyway, so due to that unique process, that actually should lend to much stronger citrus and nutty notes.
Yeah.
And it actually should lend the Scotch to absorb a lot more wood flavors
Yeah.
in the profile. So, Auchentoshan, aged for 12 years.
Yeah.
Aged for at least 3 years in what seems to be, from what we've seen in our research, kind of just a random assortment of bourbon, sherry, and fine wine casks.
Yeah. It's interesting. They don't necessarily say, because Auchentoshan has many different expressions, but when looking up Auchentoshan 12 in particular, it says, I'm pretty sure it says Oloroso and bourbon casks. So sherry and bourbon casks. But it doesn't tell you how long it's been aged in each.
Yeah.
Just that it's been aged and then blended together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to snifferize.
Get the snifferizes?
Yeah.
All
Mash bill, 100% malted barley.
100% malted barley.
No peat that I could find.
I mean, I can smell it a little bit from here.
Tell me the first memory you get when you smell this.
The Sexton?
Huh?
A little bit?
I was going to say the Dalmore.
So it's like the Sexton with just a hint of Dalmore, with that mustiness that we got.
Yeah. And I think mustiness must be coming across what like dark chocolate should have been. That's what
Maybe.
That's super bitter dark chocolate.
But I had to tell you, so like, all right, second snifferize. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more of that earthy scent on the nose.
Yeah. It's interesting. So I get that. I do get a little bit of citrus. And I'm not getting a ton of oak or bourbon cask that you would get.
And the citrus I do get, but you really do have to look for it.
Yeah, it's not up front.
Yeah.
I'm maybe just like there's an earthiness, but maybe even
I'll let you take the Dalmore home.
Yeah.
Now, like, we can't compare it.
I should have grabbed it. There's almost like a citrus, but like a freshness. Does that make sense? Like I don't want to say like fresh cut grass, but you know that sort of. I'm terrible with metaphors. Just green, just the color green. Like it's like earth citrus, and then way.
It's
in the
like just
back
being
coming in,
outside.
It's just like an outdoors like.
Yeah, which is interesting. I mean, that's not. It's not really a fragrance. It's not really a taste that we get.
Yeah.
But it's a feeling that we get from almost every Scotch that we drink.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we talked about Colila being a sunny beach, Lagavulin being a stormy beach.
Yep.
With
Dark
a
and stormy night.
shipwreck, with that smoldering and on fire, and you can smell the paint.
You've been doing some more research than I have. I mean, I'll tell you this though. Like, if first impressions on the nose,
Yeah.
I'd like to taste it, but I'm starting to lean towards kind of liking this a little more than the Dalmore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That earthy, musty, chocolatey scent is not as strong as the Dalmore.
And that's what threw me off in the last one because, I mean, being primarily a bourbon drinker, I'm used to that wood and candied sweetness.
Yeah.
Great. I mean, like, I've had a few people point out that, like, how are you a bourbon drinker if you don't like sweet? And I'm like, I don't like sugary, overly sweet.
Yeah, like alcoholic Coca-Cola, like diabetes Coke.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, that being said, I heard a bang on the other side of that wall.
There's no crying. Yeah, there's no crying.
All right, we're good.
Are we time to taste?
Yeah, it's something to taste.
Oh man. I like that more than the Dalmore.
I do too. I like that. So this one, it's a little dry.
Yeah. And I think that's from the sherry cask.
I think so.
And dryness, I think of it when it comes to alcohol as like an astringency. Like, you know, when you do rubbing alcohol and it has that dryness and you can feel it evaporate. Same, that's what I associate. Just to kind of let everybody know when I say dry, that's what I associate it with. Is it
the opposite of moisturizing?
Yes, the opposite of moisturizing. You can taste that barley, that malted barley.
Yes.
And this is the first thing I've had, first scotch I've had where you can really, really taste that barley. Like it's there. It's up front.
Yeah. It's grainy. Not the texture.
Yeah. No,
it's like a hearty bread grainy.
Yeah.
Or like a stout beer grainy.
Yeah, and that's what it reminds me. I'm a big fan of stouts.
And nutty. Like a pine nut.
Yeah. Ooh, pine nut. I like it.
Yeah?
We're not going to get into nuts again, but
I mean, we're going to have to.
We're going to have to get into nuts.
Yeah. I mean, it's part of our job here.
It's very true. But you remember what was it that we had? The boo rye. I have to say it like that. I can't say it normally.
Yeah.
Where we talked about how that was like a baking nut bag waxiness. This is not that.
No, it's not. No, it's this is more of like an aromatic nuttiness.
Mm-hmm. Like you're toasting some nuts on a fire.
So I almost kept myself together, but just the hand motion.
You know what I get on the back end? Have you ever had? I can't think of a name brand, but you know the carbonated water that's lime flavored.
There's a lot of them.
But the lime flavored carbonated water.
So are we not thinking of a specific brand, but
just lime flavored carbonated water.
Okay.
That's what I get on the back end.
Okay, so that bitterness.
Yeah, like bitter lime on the back.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, you know I do too.
I'm actually surprised that I like it because I normally don't like lime flavored carbonated water, but I like the way this finishes. I don't know if water is going to do anything, but.
I mean, I don't know very many people that actually add the drops of water to scotch.
Yeah.
But
we've noticed some differences, and now I'm curious to keep trying it. I'm gonna cleanse the palate real quick.
I want to hear what you think first. Oh, you're taking way too long. So that greenness, I feel like, is
amped up, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm always a little nervous, like.
We started this together, like.
I know.
Like we're not. It's not. It's like rivals. Like, oh, he's getting more experience than I am.
What's he tasting? Yeah, so that green notes, that liminess.
Yeah.
Not slang for Brit limey, but.
The
bitter line. That might be one of the first we've had where the nose gave nothing away to the taste.
True.
Because that came across, like we both said, that reminds me of the Dalmore.
Mm-hmm.
Dalmore Sexton.
Yep.
Sexton probably with the sherryness and the Dalmore with the mustiness. But the taste was all barley,
yep,
lime, ginger.
And that mustiness that we got from the Dalmore is not there. It's only in the nose.
Yeah.
That it's not in that. It's not in the flavor at all.
No.
And that could just be those. I mean, they're slight citrus notes, but they're strong citrus.
Yeah.
There is a little bit of a wood flavor there, but it's not like the saturated wood that we've been getting.
Yeah.
From other drams that we've had.
Yeah.
It's an old wood. It's like this. It's like the smell of a wood pallet.
I can get that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have to taste it again because I didn't really get that, but I'm picking up what you're putting down.
I'm
smelling what you're cooking.
We do have a couple glasses that we have to come back to.
It's very true. I'm interested to see if making it sit changes that flavor profile at all.
Same.
very interested.
So let's do it. Well, that was a weird cut.
What are you doing up here?
Get down.
Yeah.
You don't belong up here.
That was a weird cut.
That was stupid.
I really like him.
Yeah, but I mean, how much more prop humor do we need?
All of it. I'm a big fan of the Star Wars prequels, and it's full of prop humor. So,
Did you just say prequels out loud?
no, I didn't say prequels. So this has been sitting for 10.
I guess we're
10?
moving on.
10 minutes. Moving on. The Phantom Dram.
I'm having trouble getting past this.
So
I got nothing.
we're looking at Auchentoshan, 100% malted barley,
12 years.
12 years, bourbon and sherry casks,
And fine wine.
and fine. This one just says bourbon and sherry casks. You know, on the label it says honeysuckle. Maybe that was the freshness, the greenness we were
Yeah.
getting.
Well, let's see.
Let's take a look. 80. I don't know what we talked about. 80 proof though, right?
I did mention.
I've done that like 10 times. Is that your first bar spill?
Oh, I didn't even notice that I spilled.
I feel like that mustiness is still up front.
Yeah, I feel like it might be a touch sharper on the nose, but it really hasn't changed that much.
No, I get that. I don't know what to call it besides mustiness, but that little bit of that citrus.
So if the Dalmore was damp like a basement, this is more like an attic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damp like an attic.
Airier, maybe dry. I mean, it's not damp, but it still has like that, just that old home smell.
I've been in Arizona for 20 years. I've never been in a basement or an attic, so I'm leaning on you for this one.
All right. Please, it's a little warm back here for you to lean on me.
Lean on. Anyway. Yeah, citrus. I don't feel like the nose changed all that much.
No.
Still
If anything, it might be a little smokier, but it's not. It's not a huge leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mostly the same. I think I'm going to drink.
Yeah, let's do it. I definitely think that after resting, that's a lot smoother.
Yeah.
A little sweeter.
Yeah, a little bit more sweetness up front.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that, when we took the first sip out of the direct from the bottle pour, that barley was really present up front, that graininess. I feel like that's taken a back seat.
Yeah. That tangerine and lime, like that's really come to the forefront.
That's amped up a little bit. Maybe that dryness from the sherry cask is amped up a little bit.
Maybe. So I'm not. If anything, I feel it's a touch less dry.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to say wetter. But that's that's subjective at least. But I'll tell you, you know what? Now that you've read honeysuckle, now that I know to look for it, I think I might actually be getting it on the taste. Yeah.
I do get some of that spice, like when we added water, that spiciness came a little forward on the finish. That ginger.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like without water after sitting, maybe it's because I know it's there now, but I feel that a little bit more.
Okay. People don't think it be like it is,
but
it do.
Oh, we are good.
This one over here bringing up lit songs from early 2000s.
Oh my god, dude! I mean, bring me back to 1999, but I want to have like I don't know,
Like a 90s party?
like a 90s party.
Yeah, all right. So
Mighty Boss Tones. Was it Catch 22 or Streetlight Manifesto at that time?
I think Catch 22 came first. However, I gotta say I am a heathen, and I think I like Streetlight Manifesto better.
I mean, there's a reason we're friends.
Okay, because they just did it better.
They did. All respect.
When they
Catch
come for me,
22.
I'll be sitting at my desk with a gun in my hand. All right, yeah.
Bulletproof vest.
We can't sing the whole
On
song.
time, that's fine.
But, however, the lit song that you mentioned, I'm going to put a card right here.
Because
And
I
then-
was rocking out back here. We had
Yeah,
to
we
cut,
were doing
we had
it.
to cut all of that, but
We were getting into it. That sounds highly sexual.
I mean, after
Dark.
dark.
And here's a card for the Streetlight Manifesto song we were just singing.
I think one of my favorite songs. That's on every mix I've ever made.
That was one of my old Drink It songs.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're looking at Auchentoshan.
We still are.
Still looking at that, and you know what? I'm gonna take another sip.
Go for it. I mean, we still have a little bit left. I don't think I'm not gonna add water to this second glass. I was not a fan. I don't think of the first one.
I think. No, I liked it without water, so I think I'm gonna like it. Not that adding water is bad; it just brought different flavors to the forefront.
Yep,
like
and I
that.
think I just appreciate it as it is.
Yeah, I like that almost like essence of stout beer
Yeah.
that when it came out of the bottle.
Now, Red, have we gotten into a price on this yet?
No, I don't think we have. So I mentioned so where we're at, Auchentoshan 12 is about $55. So for
Okay.
a 12-year Scotch, I don't think that's not bad of a price.
Oh, I mean, it was a touch cheaper than the Dalmore.
Yeah.
I got the Dalmore on sale for like 62. I think it might be normally
Yeah.
like 65 to 70.
There is an expression of Auchentoshan. I want to say it's the American cask, but don't quote me. It goes for about $45. But there's no age. I don't believe there's an age statement on that bottle. But again, correct me if the comics if I'm wrong. I enjoyed that a lot more than I thought I would, based off that first nose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a surprising sip.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't want to say I got flashbacks to the Dalmore.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because I mean, if anyone watching this watched the Dalmore, which is right there, I wasn't really a fan.
It's so unique.
Yeah,
From
it's
everything else
It just
we've
like
had.
it wasn't bad, but it's not for me.
Yeah.
So I got flashbacks to the Dalmore. Smelling this one.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, I get. I think you said it on the first glass, almost like stout beer.
All right. So impressions.
Impressions.
Yeah, I think this is if this is representative of Lowland Scotches, then
I'd like to jump into more Lowland Scotches.
consider me a fan. Like that was very good. I like it.
Yeah, I think I liked it more fresh pour than sitting.
I kind of liked it resting.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if you like me, then you'll drink it. No, I'm just kidding.
Are we really?
No,
doing that?
we're not doing that. We're a team. However you like you drink your whiskey, that's the right way.
That's the right way.
I know I liked it right from the bottle, not adding water.
For a first entry for us, that was very enjoyable.
I think if you like Scotch, if you like non-peated Scotches, because I've had a few folks, because we talked up Lagavulin, we talked up Colila, I almost hit Mr. Jackalope here.
Yep.
But those are very peaty, and I've had people say, "Hey, do you have any suggestions for a non-peated Scotch?" I think this might be on the suggestion list going forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you're going to ask me, which you do. So thank you. Yeah, Auchentoshan.
Yeah.
12 year. I'm a fan.
Same. So, I mean, we really haven't given me much to work with for final thoughts, but banner.
Yeah. We will do a mixed drink with this.
Yeah, we'll put
figure
this
something
on the next. I think I've got the next bar card, don't I?
It's up to you. We can do as many or as little as we.
Well, I mean,
We're
all right,
free.
so
We're free balling the bar cards.
if we follow a format, it's technically my. Speaking of free balling, it's in my court, is it not? So, I mean, I think we've done our job here.
I think so too.
We've summed up our thoughts,
We have summed up our thoughts.
not concisely, but we've done it.
And I am pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm going to put this up there with the Sexton in surprising drams. Ooh, that might be a new segment. Surprising drams.
Definitely.
I'm going to put up Auchentoshan up in
Say
there
again?
as well.
The Drammies.
The Drammies.
The Drammies.
Category for the Drammies.
That's a category for the Drammies,
That is a category for the Drammies.
which we haven't talked about on camera yet.
We haven't. You know what? Stay tuned.
Anyway, we are still accepting entries for our
Oh,
end of the
good
year
call.
giveaway.
We are still accepting entries for that. So,
Yeah.
Make sure you check out the link below for the official rules, and check out our Facebook, Instagram, and here for updates and announcements and so forth.
Yep. And remember, you can submit via Facebook direct message. You can submit your entries on Instagram, and we are also accepting emails at infinitecontest@worthadram.com.
That's the best email address I've ever heard.
Anyway, where were we going with that?
I think you got the plug.
Yes. So, like and subscribe here on YouTube. Comment down below. I think we might still be waiting for a good name for our jackalope.
Yeah, so let us know what you think. What should our jackalope be named if he's not named yet?
Yep. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
And no matter how you like your whiskey, that is the right way.